The revision sheets were developed to improve three areas of the instructional design process. 1. Communication between subject matter expert and the instructional designer. 2. Live revision tracking. And 3. Meeting deadlines. Both subject matter experts and instructional designers can edit the revision documents. Navigating the revision sheet. Column A is titled Week, Global, and General Changes. This column begins the identification of where the course needs updating. The global row is a place to put changes that need to be made in multiple weeks. The general rows are changes that need to be made in the general section of the course. Weeks are labeled Week 01 through 15 as reflected in the course. Column B is titled Course Link, and the information in this column are direct links to specific components of the course. The revision sheets are directly connected to the courses, so instructional designers can immediately click to the part of the course that needs to be revised. Column C is where the update instructions are written. For example, if you go to row 24 and look at column B, you will see the course location that needs changing. By rolling over that location, a URL linked to the respective course page appears. In row 24, column C, you see the change that needs to be made at this location, which in this case is, in instructions, change last sentence to end with a question mark. By clicking on the hyperlinked URL in row 24, column B, you are taken directly to the area of the course that needs updating. Note, every course page has a link to the revision sheet for that course. The students cannot see this link. The ID can return to the revision list by clicking on the tab of the revision sheet or clicking on the revision link. Professors should use this link throughout the time they are teaching to track revision requests or new ideas for the course for the next development cycle. Column D is the status column, where there is a drop-down menu with the following choices: waiting for ID, waiting for faculty, waiting for internal, ID should look at notes, faculty should look at notes, deferred, and complete. The statuses should always be kept up to date while development and revision are occurring. Column E is titled Responsible and identifies the person completing the update. For example, on row 24, Alyssa was assigned to fix the question mark. Column F is used during a screen share meeting, where the subject matter expert meets with the instructional designers to approve or change the updates the instructional designers have completed. When professors approve a specific update, they write their initials in the column next to the update that has been made. For instance, since the question mark was added for the update in week 2, discussion 1, the professor can write her initials in column F. The final column, G, is titled Notes and links to a blank Google Doc for each respective week. This page can be used when screenshots or a large amount of information is needed to describe the update. The first 4 rows of the revision sheet also provide information and further development resources. The first row gives the title of the course and the last date that the revision list was updated. Updates of the revision list need to be made after each development cycle and before a course launches, so that when professors are teaching, they will link to the correct version when clicking on the revision list link in the course. The second row is titled Course Essentials and Handoff. This links to a Google Doc that holds general information about the course and can be used to give an overview of the course to internal teams. The third row is a link to a Google Doc to keep track of group settings for the course and a place where professors can approve these settings. Row 4 is a link to a Google Doc that can be used for notes during meetings with the subject matter expert and the ID. Both parties have the ability to edit this document. Remember, this revision document is an interactive, living document that, though seemingly complicated at first, will ultimately give the instructional design process improved efficiency and accuracy.